Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video. And in this video, seeing as we just got our latest Skullector drop, I thought what better time than to do a ranking of all these Skullector dolls we've gotten so far. Plus, it's the 13th anniversary of Monster High today or yesterday, but it happened and it's 13 years. That's amazing. And 13 as a number is also like pretty iconic because it has some meaning to Monster High as well. So I thought, again, what better time than right now to do the ranking of all these Skullector dolls so far. So let's get into it. Wow, I mean, when was the first release? That was Pennywise back in 2019? Like that's, oh my gosh, or 2020. I don't even know, girl. Time is such a fluid thing. It's like I don't even know what's real. But it's been a hot second since we've gotten Skullector dolls, and now we've had so far 8 sets in total, 8 releases. So I mean, it's a pretty good number as well to do a ranking of them. So speaking of these sets, since they were sold as a 2-pack, I'm gonna also rank them as a 2-pack, not individually, to make also things easier. So for instance, like the Bride of Frankenstein, I'm not gonna individually rank them, as separate dolls. They're both in a set, so I'm gonna rank them as a set. So let's get started from lowest to highest ranking. So at number 8 of my ranking, we have, speaking of the devil, it is the Bride of Frankenstein 2-pack. They came out a while ago, I think like last year sometime, I don't remember, but yeah, so it wasn't this year, no. So they are in my last spot because I don't know, they just look very simple. They're very bland to me. Like even like the shoe to me, the pair of shoes that she's wearing, the bride, is the most interesting part about the set to me, because the detail of the ballerina, like that is pretty sick. But the actual outfit, which is like the main focus on the dolls, is pretty bland. Like they're just wearing like she's wearing a simple dress and this like weird thing around her shoulders that's like this, that has all these like wispy bits flying around, and then he has a suit on, a simple print, and that's it. Like I get that the outfits are supposed to be simple because the movie that came out, the costumes were also simple in the movie, but it's just like it's not an excuse. Like they could have made it more exciting, and this is what we got. So I think, again, also this is my opinion, so please, if you like these two, then I'm glad you do. But it's just in my ranking, and someone had to be last. Doesn't mean that I don't like them, that I totally hate them. They're fine for what they are, but definitely just they're my least favorites by far from all the 8 sets so far. I mean, I do appreciate the sculpt for the Frankenstein, the monster, right? I like the sculpt, and I like the hair for her, but otherwise it's really just very bland. In number 7, we have the Grady Twins, and these were actually the second release of the Skullector dolls. So they came after Pennywise, which, I mean, they are iconic. Again, they do look really accurate to the outfits in the movie, and for me, even though it is accurate, it's just the outfits are so simple, and like once again, the shoes for me are like the highlight of the design for the doll. The hair, if you actually got the doll, you know that the hair was a mess. It was really gelled. I appreciate the hair clip, and I guess obviously because they're twins, they're gonna look the same. They're exactly the same. So you're basically paying so they cost double just for the same doll twice. So I don't know, it's just like, to me, they also don't really hold a special place in my heart as far as horror icons goes. I just didn't grow up with The Shining, so to me they look accurate and they have nice details, but at the end of the day, they're also kind of bland. Don't come for me. It's my opinion. I'm sorry. At number 6, we have yet another 2-pack, and this is the one this is the Beetlejuice 2-pack with Lydia as well. Once again, I did not grow up with Beetlejuice. I've never seen the movie, so also if I had any attachment to the movie, I probably would appreciate the actual dolls more, and they would be higher up, but I didn't. I haven't watched it, so this is going purely based off of the design of the outfits and the dolls themselves. And as far as that goes, yeah, so that's why they're at number 6, because I think while the face up for Lydia to me looks really good, it definitely captures, Winona Ryder, and the hair is pretty cool as well. The hat, iconic. The outfit is where it's just so simple. It's like one piece. It's a print. It's just like very, kind of cheap, like a little bit. And then Beetlejuice, the material I really don't like for the suit. There's also reuse of some accessories, which, some people really don't like, and I really don't like either, because it's an exclusive set. You should be able to get some exclusive pieces with the set, which you do, but not all of them are. So I just feel like, come on. I like the hair, I like the headpiece. The shoes are, again, a highlight to me personally. But the actual material that they used for the suit and for the wispy bits, again, around the, hip, it really just feels cheap to me. And I can already feel the texture, the cheapness of the material. It's just printed on print, and that's it. So I really just don't like the execution of the outfits, but I do like the shoes. I do like the hat. I think I like Lydia a lot, and that's why they're up here, and it's the sixth spot, even though I really don't like Beetlejuice. So that's why they're up here. Sorry. At number 5, we have the Dracula Skullector doll that was gender bent, of course, and to me, it doesn't really matter. Once again, I also never saw the actual movie that this is based on, so I'm also missing a lot of references. But I do think that here, even if the design for the outfit is very simple, I do appreciate that the actual suit is made out of velour. It has a nice texture. It's actually soft. It's not just a cheap fabric. So I think that's why that's why I put her here in the 5th spot, because I recognize the details also with the cape, the headpiece, the shoes. Once again, the coffins, they open on the shoes, the heels. The suit looks it's a nice suit, and I appreciate the texture of the velour, and I also like the candle, little candle stand that she comes with, and also the bat. So to me, this just feels a little bit more involved, design wise. It's just a little bit more creative, and I think that's why I just like her a little bit more as a doll, but still barely, because the design is still very simple. So barely, but I still like her more. At number 4, we're halfway there. We have Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark. That's her title, right? So I've also never seen her movie, but I've definitely seen a lot of pictures in iconography of her character. So I think I'm a little bit more familiar with this character of Elvira. And so I feel like that's also why she's higher up here, because even though I've never seen a movie, I think I just really like Elvira as a character. She's just really, popular. She's very famous. It's just very eye-catching. You immediately know, the hairdo, the dress, who this is. And so even though, once again, the dress is very simple, and the body sculpt, a lot of people were not happy that they didn't give her, her full, what she had, her full, appendages, I guess. I still think she looks good. She is obviously on the, Headmistress Bloodgood body, the older sister body that's taller and bigger. So she is taller and she has a more adult body, but, even then she is definitely not as, curvaceous as the original character, which to me, I don't really care, but she still looks good. And that tattoo, the dagger, the hairdo, the makeup. So I really like those, factors about her. And so I think that's why she's higher up, even though the outfit is very simple, the pattern I'm not a fan of. I still feel like with her, she definitely is very accurate, and she has more details. I just wish she came with more. She was really expensive for one doll and no accessories. I just wish she came with more, because as we saw with later releases, they really stopped giving them accessories, which really sucks. Now in third spot, we have the Chucky and Tiffany set. Now, obviously these were the latest release happening, they dropped like earlier this week on Monday. And what I actually found out is that they dropped on Monday, which is usually, they usually do these Skullector drops on Friday, but they did it on Monday because it was apparently the birthday of the guy who voices Chucky in the movies. I forget his name, but they wanted to time it right. And so that's really nice. I did not know that, and that makes more sense as to why they really were adamant of releasing this set on a Monday, which is unusual for Monster High Mattel Creations releases. But so I am familiar. I've seen the movies of Chucky. I'm a fan of Tiffany, Jennifer Tilly. I cannot believe I forgot her name in my last video, but she's iconic in these roles where she plays Tiffany, and also like herself in at some point, like it's iconic, and also in the series, which I have not seen. But so I'm very familiar with the movies. I think they're iconic. They're campy. Original horror movies. Like it's just iconic, honestly. Like the characters of Chucky, like a murderous doll, like it's just there's no one like Chucky. He is iconic for a reason. And so obviously when we got the news that we were going to get a Skullector 2-pack of these two iconic characters, everyone was very excited, but they came out, they were revealed, and this is what we got. And so even though this is definitely not what I think most of us wanted, I do like the characters, and I feel like I don't hate them. So I feel like I really like them just because they are Monster High versions of the characters. Even if it just looks like it's cosplay, I don't care. Like the fact that they've made Monster High dolls out of these two iconic characters is really just something else to me, and so that's why they're up here on the number 3 spot. So who's coming next? I mean, there's only 2 spots left, so who is next? In second place, we have Pennywise. This was the first ever Skullector doll that they did, and I think for that reason, and also because of the actual design and execution of the doll and the outfit, I think that's why I put this doll up here in second place, because they definitely deserve a place amongst the biggest 3 spots of this ranking. Why is this doll not in first place? Well, I mean, you'll find out soon enough when we get to the first place, but I definitely, I had to give it to the second spot to Pennywise, because again, the outfit actually it's pretty cool. The outfit is pretty spot on. I like the details, and see, this is a good way to make a simple outfit really stand out. Like, they used different materials, they were accurate with the design. The shoes, once again, a highlight to me. They included accessories for Pennywise, which again later on, like we saw with Chucky and Tiffany, they no longer include accessories. And then the balloon, I mean, just everything about this doll really is spot on. It's perfection, and that's why I would have even put it in first place, but I didn't. So here it is in second place, because it's the next best thing. This is one of the most expensive Skullector dolls, I think, now, also on eBay. Like, girl, it's insane. And so it really is a shame, because I think, design wise, that the hair, the face screening, the outfit, it all is perfect with this doll. I think, even if it is simplified, even if it's still Mattel with horrible quality, what they did give us here, I still think is a pretty great. It's pretty good. Like, I think it looks really amazing. And then, I mean, you already know who it is, but in first place we have Greta Gremlin, and I think she just looks amazing. Like, I mean, look at that hair, look at that outfit. Even if it isn't really accurate, as you may know or may not know, I still think she is the best one so far, for me at least. If I could, I would get her. She is amazing. I like the hair, and just like the fact that they created a new ear sculpt, or I'm not sure like what is really all new about her head sculpt, if it is all new or just the ears that they attached, whatever it is, they definitely created a new sculpt for the ears, and that alone to me like really shows that they went the extra mile to make her really accurate, and with the paint job, the face screening, even just the hands with the 3 fingers instead of all 5, like that as well, like that is amazing. I love the lipstick. I love that she includes a little, you know, figure of the gremlin, what's his name, something with G, I forgot the name, it's gonna haunt me, but yeah, so I like that they included the figure and the accessories, which again, as we saw with Tiffany, Chucky, they don't really include accessories anymore. She got a lipstick, you know, that would have been iconic for Tiffany, but I think she just really had the best of everything. Like the outfit wasn't really accurate, but it still had a lot of accuracy with the prints and like the colors that they chose. The red leather jacket, it had some fur as well. You know, she had some layering with the skirt, she had a belt, the shoes, the paint job on her legs. So I think overall, even if she, you know, they definitely changed her outfit, I think she's perfect. Like she's the best overall for me, again, personally, also just because I love Greta as a character. I love Greta. I've never seen a movie, but like I loved Greta as a character. She's just iconic, and I just think I really like this. She's amazing. She's amazing. So that's why she's in first place. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And that was my personal ranking of all 8 Skullector releases so far. Now, speaking of who is next, who are we gonna get next turned into a Skullector doll? I know for sure a lot of people would love to see, you know, Wednesday Addams get a Skullector doll, which I definitely think could happen, especially with the popularity of Wednesday on Netflix. But who is actually coming next? I don't think we've seen any leaks so far for listings or, you know, like character placeholders or whatever, like with Pennywise and with Chucky and Tiffany. Like we got those leaks a while ago and they came true, but now we don't have any leaks for other Skullector drops, so I'm really not sure who's next, who is coming, but who would you like to see get a Skullector doll next? But yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Definitely let me know what your ranking would be down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the dollty you love. Also, consider becoming a member today. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.